1 second. It's worked. Can I make this bigger? I did it! Okay, I'm probably too enthusiastic for a Sunday morning, but literally, I've been trying to get this up for so long. I don't know if any comments on that will come up or who has joined in, but I wish they would. That'd be super cool. So anyway, I know that everything is working, and that's the main thing. Yes, as I said, happy Sunday. This is great. I give it a minute or two just for people to join in and get comfortable on your mat. Before we begin, I just want to say, as always, if you practice online with me, that you do so at your own risk. Anytime you're moving your body, of course there is ways that people can injure themselves. So when you practice with me online as Michelle McGrath or as Simply Yoga Ireland, then please remember that I do not take any responsibility or liability for any injuries that may occur during any practices online. I ask that you always be kind towards your body, no matter if it's a relaxing class, if it's a more vigorous class. Just be kind to your body, know where your limits are, and meet them there. You never have to do anything that's too intense, especially not on a Sunday morning. So yes, let's begin to get yourselves comfortable. If you have a blanket, please grab one. If you don't have a blanket, should I say, please grab one, just so that we have that for our knees, and then also for the end for Shavasana. Before we fully begin, I do want to mention, because I will forget, that I have a little mini meditation series coming up on YouTube. It's going to be Take 5, so it's just about taking 5 minutes for 5 days. Little different, I guess, tricks that I found, or little techniques that I found helped me to get into meditation, because it was one of the things that I struggled with the most, was quietening your mind, and that. So if you can at all, jump over onto the YouTube page today, Michelle Simply Yoga Ireland. So it has an intro and it has the first meditation up. So today could be your day 1. And make sure that you do read the intro. It just tells you how to set up so that you can jump straight in on the first practice properly, because there's not really any time when it starts. It's just kind of straight into a meditation. So do check out the intro first. Okay, again, as I say, happy Sunday. I thought I could see it here, but I can't. And I know that my mother has joined in, so I ask you all and me to wish both my mother and my father a happy anniversary. They're 45 years married, I feel like today, maybe 46, I think 45. Happy anniversary, Mommy and Daddy. And I know everyone at home watching this will want to wish you one as well. So guys, let's get ourselves nice and comfortable. Today's flow is going to be about 40 minutes, maybe 45, knowing me. So let's lie yourselves down on the mat. We're going to take a bend to the knees, or have your legs straight, your decision. Snuggle your shoulders under, so your shoulder blades, give them a little snuggle. Hands out by your side or on your belly. Let's just take a brief moment here to center yourselves. As you've probably rolled out of bed and maybe you're still in your jammies, and I hope that you are, and if you are, send me a picture. Just allow yourself to find another center, even though you might be a little bit still relaxed from the bed. But you may have also gotten up and did the dishes and cooked some food, so you need this time just to settle. Feel yourself on the earth and take a little pause. Bring awareness and attention through your physical body. Taking a moment to simply notice how you feel today, without any judgment, and meeting whatever comes up with compassion and kindness. How do you physically arrive on your mat today? If you're working through injury, that's okay. It's not good, it's not bad. It's just what it is right now. Be mindful, be cautious, and be careful with every movement that you do. Check in mentally and emotionally how you arrive on your mat today. The moment most of us feel a little bit anxious, we might even feel a little bit crazy. So be aware to whatever shows up, and again, allow it to be there. yourself fully now to arrive on your mat. Gather up yourself physically, mentally and emotionally, and let yourself completely land. As you land on your mat, bring awareness to your breath. As you notice that breath flowing in and out, I now invite you to invite your breath to deepen, to lengthen. Allow your inhales and exhales through the nose. If you're used to Ujjayi breath, please feel free to go there. Nice deep breaths. These breaths, I say the word deep, but they're not to pull and push. They are going to be a breath that's comfortable, that's sustainable for the entire practice. Find that breath, and today you never need to move from here. You can stay here, you can find that breath, and in your mind you can visualize what I am talking you through as if your body is moving through it. Your decision. Let's bring our hands to touch at the heart center, palms together. Take a moment here. Set an intention for your practice today. Whatever your practice may be, whatever your intention may be. Together, let's set the intention to practice with kindness. Kindness on and off our mat. Kindness in our thoughts, words, actions, movements and deeds. Kindness towards ourselves and everyone around us. Softly lower your hands down by your side. We're going to begin to move with the breath. On an inhale, reach your arms all the way up and over. Go only as far as you can. And on exhale, hands come all the way down by your side. Focus on that breath. On inhale, fill the lungs, fill the chest. On exhale, a bit stronger, draw belly towards the spine to feel a little grounded. On inhales, feel expansive, feel open, ready to receive. On exhales, feel strong, grounded and secure. Pause. Stretch both legs out if they're not already there. Take an interlace of the hands, push the hands away. On inhale, reach all the way up towards the sky. Go as far as you can, pause when you need. And exhale all the way back and down. Really push the hands away. 2 more. Inhale, reach and stretch. And exhale all the way down. This time we're going to pause, stretch as much as you can in the feet as you inhale. Reach and stretch and pull and stretch out through your toes and stretch out through your hands. And exhale, surrender where you are, relax. Inhale, reaches your hands back down by your side. Take a bend to both knees. As you plant your feet strong on the mat, make any adjustments to your hips to find comfort. Hands by your side, feet about hips distance or wider. 3 bridge poses here. On inhales, push into the earth and lift your hips. And neck and head stays looking towards the ceiling so it's nice and comfortable. Exhale, release. 2 more times, find your breath. Inhale, draw into the earth through the feet and the shoulders. And on exhale, slow release down to the earth. 1 more time. On inhale, push the earth away as you lift the hips up. And on exhale, very slowly lowering all the way back and down. Take a pause. Let the body sink back into the earth again. And bring both knees to the chest for Apanasana position. You might hold the knees inwards. You might need to keep the feet planted on the ground. Wherever you are, take a gentle little rock from side to side. You can't reach your knees, you don't have to. They might come in, they might not. Just a gentle rock from side to side. Excellent, plant your feet back down. We're going to inhale now, the arms up, maybe to touch. And on your exhale, turn your palms away and slowly lower down, only as far as you can. On inhale, turn your palms to look at each other, maybe they touch. And on exhale, turn your hands away, stretch through your fingers, get nice and long. Inhale, turn the hands in to touch. And exhale, turn them out all the way down. When you inhale now, turn the hands in and touch. And as you exhale, lower your hands down by your side. 3 more bridge poses. Get yourself comfortable. Snuggle your shoulders in. When you inhale, push into the earth. Lift your hips up. And on exhale, slowly all the way down. 2 more times on inhale. And you might go a little bit more. Push into the earth. Maybe squeeze your bum. And on exhale, lower down. Those nice, long, comfortable breaths. In and out through the nose if you can. When your spine hits the earth this time, pause. Slowly then draw your knees again towards the chest, wherever that is for you today. Maybe a little bit of rocking out side to side. And from here, we're going to stretch the legs up towards the sky. They don't have to straighten. We're going to be quite tight in the morning. Arms up, legs up. Give yourself a little shake out. I think I got this from Erin and Steph. Your little dead bug. Shake it out as much as you can. Hips, arms, legs. And I think they changed the name then to sunbathing bug because dead bug just seemed a little bit harsh. So you can actually bathe ourselves in the sun this morning. It's lovely. And once you finish that, just let your arms stay up, let your legs stay up, and just feel the sensations after that. Slowly then draw the knees to the chest, and we come all the way up to our hands and knees, so whichever way you'd like that to be, maybe roll onto your side and help yourself slowly up today. Let's be kind to our bodies. And then we're going to come all the way over onto hands and knees. If you wish from here, just grab your blanket. I'm going to unravel it once or twice and just plant it on the knees. If you're on carpet or if you're on anything like that, you don't need the blanket. I'm on tile floors, so I like it. Plant your hands and then just move your body. If you practice with me, you know it's just all about right now. Move to your comfort, and you can go forward and back, side to side, circle it out, whatever feels good. I'm going to stay with a little bit of a stretchy flow today. Nothing too intense, even though I normally say that and we do end up doing something intense. So a little bit of movement, and then we're going to pause in the center for a few cat-cows. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. When we inhale, think of moving from the very base of the spine up each vertebrae, open, nice and slow. As you exhale, opposite way around from the very base of the spine, tuck your chin. As you inhale, tailbone rises, flow up along the spine, open the chest. Start with the base of the spine and roll it up. Push the earth away with the hands. When you inhale, allow all of the movement through the back body. When you exhale, draw belly in, push the earth away, chin to the chest. Come back to neutral the next time that you inhale, pause. When you exhale, if you can, tuck your toes under and lift up to a downward facing dog. We're going to take a little stretch here, a little bit of movement. Bend one knee and then the opposite. As you bend the right knee, draw the left heel down into the earth. And as you bend the left knee, draw the right heel down towards the earth. I say into, it may never touch that mat. Mine won't, so guys, just be kind to your bodies. And remember, it's the morning time. If you're used to getting your heels to the mat, they don't come this morning, that's totally fine. Don't push it. Remember our intention of being kind to our bodies, being kind on the mat. Excellent. From here, slowly lower both knees towards the earth. Untuck your toes and sink your bum back. Find a child's pose. Allow yourself maybe to come up onto your fingertips and just get nice and long. Remember, if your bum doesn't go back, you can always just stretch the hands out instead. Just take one nice long deep inhale. Open your mouth wherever you are, exhale it out. So you inhale, slowly draw your bum back up. Bring your hands back under your shoulders or a little bit forward of them. And we're going to come to the mat. So slowly roll forward, bring your elbows back and soften your belly, your chest and your head to the earth. From here, draw your belly in. If you have a very thick blanket, you might pop it out of the way for this just because you want to get a little bit of connection to the earth. We're going to bring our hands out nice and wide, so wider than the mat, up onto your fingertips so that your elbow is kind of over your wrist. Your elbows point up towards the sky. If you want to see it like this, it's going to be like that. You're going to draw your belly in towards the spine. Take a nice little stretch. So with the belly in, push the front of the feet into the earth. And as you inhale, roll up through your shoulders. Just go to your comfort. As you exhale, all the way down. 2 more times with inhale. And exhale. Connect to that breath. This time with your inhale, just come up a little bit, not too much. Give a little gaze over one side and then the opposite. So not too intense, not too high, just a little bit of movement. And then turn, look towards the camera, give me a little smile, and softly release all the way back to the earth. Plant your hands by your chest or your ribs, elbows in. As you inhale, push into the earth, start to bring your chest up, come onto hands and knees. Tuck your toes and lift your bum towards the sky. Take a little movement here again in that downward facing dog. Excellent, we look towards our hands. We're going to walk, step or hop towards the top of the mat. Feet about hips distance apart, take a deep bend to the knees, fold over. As you inhale, flat back, so hands come up along the shins or thighs, stretch the chest. Bend your knees as you exhale, fold. Push into the earth as you inhale, reach and rise. Hands to your heart center, exhale, close your eyes, pause. Notice how you feel. Notice your body, notice your breath. Feel grounded, feel safe and secure as your feet press down into the earth and you lengthen up through the crown of the head. Take this pause, we badly need them. Blink your eyes open and give yourself a nice Sunday shake out. Shake it out into the hands, the arms, the hips, the legs, the feet, absolutely everything. Let's get ourselves a little bit more energized now. Even though we're staying with a little stretchy flow, not going to do anything too intense, but give that a nice little stretch. Feet about hips distance apart. Let's come to nice standing stretch first. As you inhale, let's reach the arms all the way up. Grab your right wrist and slowly draw yourself over to the left. When you inhale, come back to center 2 more times. Exhale draws you all the way over to the left. When you inhale, get as tall as you can, reach. And when you exhale, side bend. When you inhale, push into the earth, separate the hands, reach. Grab your left wrist when you exhale to the right. 2 more times, inhale, reach, rise, exhale, side bend. Last time, reach and rise, get tall, and exhale, side bend. When you reach and rise this time, release the hands and look up. As you exhale, bend your knees, softly fold forward. With inhale, spine long, chest long. Bend your knees, fold, exhale. Push into the earth, inhale, reach and rise. Hands to your heart, exhale. Half sun salutation, reach and rise, inhale. Bend the knees, bum back, fold, exhale. Inhale, spine long. Bend and refold, exhale. Push down into the earth and rise as you inhale. Hands to your heart, exhale. Full sun salutation if you wish, or stay with the half. Inhale, reach and rise. Bend and fold, exhale. Flat back, inhale. Step into your plank on your exhale, hands down, one back and then the other. Belly in, inhale here. Exhale, meet the earth, knees down, elbows bend backwards, softly release. On inhale, roll your shoulders, push into the earth, find your cobra. Exhale, surrender to the earth. As you inhale, use your strength, push your hands down, tuck your toes, find your downward dog. Take a little bit of movement here, maybe feet are about hips distance apart. Strong push into the fingers, into the pads of the hands. The wrists are loose enough here, there's not pressure on them. All the weight is going into the fingertips and pads of the hands. Bend your knees slightly, then lift your bum up and back and find a stretch. Keep that bend in the knees, especially if you're tight in the hamstrings or the calves, or just because it's morning time. My knees are always going to be bent here. Even with the knees bent, you can still actively push the heels down further. They're not going to move too much, but that intention is going to stretch it more. Take a nice long deep breath. Next time you inhale, look towards the hands. As you exhale, start to walk forward. As you inhale, flat back, think shoulders away from the ears. Bend and fold as you exhale. Push into the earth as you inhale, reach and rise. Hands to your heart. Exhale. Excellent. Take a moment. Push into the earth, close your eyes, get tall. We're going to come into a few more stretches now. So feet planted. Let's take an inhale, reach and rise. Bend your knees as you exhale, fold it down. As you inhale, flat back. You're going to step the left leg back on your exhale. Left knee towards the earth. Untuck the left toes, or tuck if you prefer. From here, see if you can bring yourself all the way up. Hands onto your right thigh. You never have to move from here. If this is stable and feels good, stay here. If you wish to get a deeper stretch in the back thigh and hip flexor, walk your front foot forward and allow yourself to release down slightly. Keep a bit of engagement here. You can squeeze the left bum, push the front foot into the earth, feel grounded and safe. If you're good here, we're going to inhale the arms all the way up. Interlace the hands, turn your hands away, exhale. With inhale, get long, get super duper strong. And with exhale, stay, get longer, belly in. One more inhale, reach and stretch. As you exhale, hands are going to release, come all the way down. Plant your left hand onto the earth or on a block or a book if you need. Inhale, the right arm twists towards the sky. You can move into the fingertips, you can move the wrists. Still right knee over the right ankle, push it into the earth, belly in. We're not collapsing our body here, we're strong. Push the earth away, but everything that touches the mat, and stretch and reach the fingers up. As you exhale, come all the way back. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Start to shimmy and turn on the mat to the back. Lift your back heel and then bring your back knee to the earth. So now you face the bottom of the mat. Left knee over the left ankle. Slowly bring your hands up. Find the position that suits you. Forward more for a stretch or in more for stability. Find that. When you're ready, inhale and reach. Interlace the hands as you exhale, push the earth away. Getting really long here in that right side body. still strong push with that left foot into the earth. Every inhale we try to get taller. Every exhale we find and feel that breath. Now remember, if your hands don't interlace, just have them separate, shoulder height or a little wider. You're still stretching, you're still reaching. Hands are slowly going to release and come all the way down. Slightly bring your chest forward, plant your right hand down, and open that left arm up towards the sky. And again, then soften it here. There's no need for the upper body to be tense. It's a stretch, it's a reach, but the lower body is strong. Push the earth away with that front foot. The right knee is drawn forward slightly, as if the left foot and the right knee want to come together. It's really super strong in the legs, and the upper body is stretchy. Maybe move the fingers, maybe move the wrist. Slowly bring that left hand down to the inside of the left foot. Tuck your back toe, lift your back knee, and again shimmy all the way to the front of the mat. Bring your back knee down, plant your hands, and then step to a downward dog. You can lift that back knee up and step it back, or crawl back on 2 knees. Taking a moment here in your down dog. If anyone wishes, come to a child's pose, or just bring your knees to the earth. Otherwise, bend your knees, lift your bum up and back, find a stretch. If you can here, we're going to bring your right foot and cross it behind your left ankle. So your energy now is drawn into that left heel, the back of the left leg. The right foot isn't really touching the ground at all. Take another breath. Slowly release that right leg, plant it down. And then left leg crosses behind the right ankle. Again, take a few breaths. It's a nice little stretch. Your knees can be still super bent. Draw your bum up and back and away. Release. Inhale rolls you forward to plank. Exhale to the earth, knees down. Bend your elbows to the back of the room and surrender. Inhale to your cobra, chest lifts. Exhale, surrender. So you inhale, use your strength, push you all the way up, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. A little bit of movement, or stay still. If this is too much, bring the knees to the earth. Look towards the hands as you inhale, and start to walk forward as you exhale. As always, if you walk or jump, feel free. With inhale, spine nice and long. Bend your knees and release your body on your exhale. Push the earth away as you inhale. Reach and rise. As you exhale, hands all the way down. Just as you did on the mat, now just release your body first. Take a little moment, fix your clothes if you need. So we're just going to cross the legs here, just as you did in your downward facing dog. So from this position, bring your weight to your left leg, cross your right foot behind your left, and then inhale that right arm all the way up. You can take a nice little side body stretch here, keeping your left hand on your hip, or you can always reach up, inhale, grab your right wrist, and on your exhale, little bend. Stay here for a breath or two. Nice little stretch along that right side. If you're wondering what it looks like from the front. Nice little smile. I hope you're in your Sunday best PJs. As you inhale, reach and stretch. Hands will come down first just for stability, and then switch it over. So weight onto the right leg. Slowly bring the left leg behind. So the left foot kind of plants. You're kind of steady enough. You can have the left heel up if you want, but I like them planted for myself. Inhale that left arm all the way up, and then exhale to come into your side bend. Again, stay here for stability if you want. Right hand on the right hip, or reach it up, grab that left wrist. You can drop even more and exhale, find that stretch. push into the earth, belly in, strong lower body. To gaze here, you can look towards the earth, you look straight ahead. If you want to challenge your balance, you can look up towards the sky. Nice long breath. So you inhale this time, get nice and tall, release the hands first. Exhale all the way down. Step your left leg in, take a nice deep shoulder roll, shake it out. So we're going to come to one thing that's going to be a little bit of a challenge. If you want to, well, it's not going to be a little bit of a challenge, it might be a challenge for everyone. You have a wall beside you, and I know some of you do because I've seen your spaces and it's amazing. Grab onto the wall. You're going to bring your weight over to your right leg. You can come into these positions any way you want. So we're going to just take a nice little quad stretch. So by bending the leg, you're going to grab onto the front of the foot or even onto the ankle. And draw the left leg towards your left bum. You're going to try and bring the knees together. Now some people are going to be here thinking, what? You can grab a strap, place it around, or what I like to do is hold my trousers and bring the foot inwards. Wherever you are, take a moment. If you grab the foot towards the bum, knees slightly come together, push into the earth, belly in. For me to deepen the stretch, I like to draw my hips forward a little bit, as if I'm pushing forward with the hips, not with the legs. The legs are staying the same, but the hips. Belly in, squeeze the bum for stability. Take another breath. Slowly release that leg, give it a shake out. Bring your weight onto your left leg, lengthen. Push into the earth, belly in, and see if you can grab the right foot. Again, you can grab around the foot, you can grab the inside of the foot, so your grab can be inside, outside, trousers. Wherever it is, bring it to its comfort. So your chest is open, your spine is long, your belly is in, and you're breathing. That's the main part here. You are in a balance. If you fall, you fall. Just please don't hurt yourself. But do so with kindness. There's no need to stress out. Belly in as again, if you want to deepen it, hips, the intention of the hips coming forward and the thigh going back slightly. Draw your knees together, chest open. Excellent. And then to release from this, slowly let it go, shake it out. So now, you can come to a lunge any way you want, or we're going to go the same way. So bring your weight onto your right leg and slowly lift your left leg up. Bring it up here first. And then think about bringing the foot towards the bum. And then think about bending into the front leg. Bringing your chest forward. Slow as you possibly can. Gliding that left leg back. See if you can shift your weight back. Shimmy your foot back so the back heel is lifted. And we have a nice bend in this right thigh. I don't mind how you get there, I can't see you. So get there any way that you wish. You can always bring that knee to the earth if you wish. Or we're going to take the same little bit of motion as earlier. We're going to inhale and reach towards the sky. We're going to exhale and interlace the hands, push away. We're going to stay here and stretch. For me, I like to bend the back knee here slightly, to engage a little bit more so I can squeeze my left bum, push into the earth with the right leg. So it sometimes is a little bit tougher to bend that back knee. It turns into a bit of a stronger pose and you might see my whole body is shaking, but that's okay. Once I have my breath, I have my pose. And from here we're going to release the right hand but take a nice little stretch over to the right. Take another breath. I hope you can see how much my legs are shaking. Remember, back knee can always be on the earth. Inhale, reach to the sky. With your exhale, hands come down. Again, plant your left hand either on the earth, on a block, or on fingertips. Back knee can come down. Inhale the right arm to the sky. Take one deep inhale, reach and stretch. Exhale all the way down. Look towards the top of the mat. Jump, step, hop, all the way up. Inhale, spine long. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach and stretch. Hands to your heart. Breathe. Feel. Draw down into the earth, lengthen through the spine. Feeling grounded, safe and secure, and remembering you can always come back to a space in your day that's just tuning in. Tune in, pause your body. Tune into your breath and find that stability. Find that center that we sometimes are seeking outside of ourselves, but it's there, stillness is within. Blink your eyes open. Hands by your side, glide your weight over to the left leg. Remember that we're stepping back, so if you need to go back any other way, please feel free. If you can, you lift your right leg up. Start to bring your right foot to the bum. It's not going to go basically too far. And then we start to move, start to bend your left leg. Bring your chest forward and scoot your right leg back. As slow as you can. This is your challenge. Deep bend into that front leg. Whenever your back leg touches, scoot it back to its comfort. Back heel lifts. You might need to move your left leg a little bit. And left knee over the left ankle. Pause here. Bring your back knee to the earth. Pause there. You know what's coming, so take your option, guys. And then for me, as I say, I like a little bend in the back knee. It makes it stronger, but the straight leg just doesn't work for me and my hips. So on an inhale, we reach it up to the sky. On your exhale, interlace the hands and push away. Staying here to stretch and breathe. Remember, tight shoulders, tight forearms, tight upper arms. Keep those hands apart, shoulder distance or wider. It doesn't matter. You're just stretching, you're lengthening, belly in. Squeeze the right bum for a little bit of stability. Nice long deep breaths. When you inhale this time, release that left hand on your exhale. Take a little side bend over to the left. And my legs are super duper shaking, so remember, bring that back knee to the earth at any time. From here, inhale, reach it up to the sky. Both hands come down. Plant your right hand onto a book or fingertips. Inhale, left arm, reach. Rise. You can look to the ground, look all the way up. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, hand comes all the way to the earth. Plant it down. We're stepping to a down dog. You can bring your knees down, bring the opposite leg back, then tuck your toes and lift your bum to the earth. Take a little movement here. Bend one knee and then the opposite. Excellent. One last time. You can stay here. Come to a child's pose or flow through one vinyasa, which is inhale to plank, belly in. Exhale, lower, knees down. Bend your elbows back and soften. As you inhale, lift your spine and surrender. Exhale. So you inhale, use the ground. Push the earth away, bum up. This time, just come all the way back to a child's pose. Remember, for child's pose, bum is back towards the heels. You can always have the bum up over the knees and come to more of a puppy dog pose. Hands stretched out. And release your hands, your head, between your hands on either of those, or be on your fingertips, or be up nice and tall. You can always be on your forearms as well. It doesn't matter where you are, just find a place where you can find a little stretch in your spine, where you can breathe, catch your breath, and where you can start to release. Notice those breaths are full, they're filling your entire body. Really expanding on inhales into your chest, into your side ribs, into your back ribs. There's a feeling of expansiveness. Is that even a word? Expansiveness? I don't know. Feel it, whatever it is. Softly plant your hands if you're on fingertips and roll your body all the way up. Take a mini 2 or 3 cat-cows here. Inhale, open the chest, and exhale, round it down. Inhale, opens, and exhale, round it down. On inhale, just come to a nice tall or long spine. Give those hips a little wiggle from side to side, a little jiggle. Excellent. From here, slightly just bring your feet out to the side or come to your bum in any way that you feel okay with today. When you do so, sit nice and tall. You're going to just release that muscle away from the sitting bones. Sit nice and tall. For me, my hamstrings and mostly my calves as well are super tight, so I'm going to take a nice deep bend to my knees here. I invite you to have a deep bend or to have the legs straight. You guys decide. It's going to be just to fold forward a little bit. So with the bum drawing down into the earth, we're going to get a tall spine. As you inhale, we're going to reach. And as you exhale, draw your chest forward. So belly in, draw yourself forward. Trying to touch your belly off your thighs. So if that means bringing those knees in even more deeper to a bend, do so. I'm going to roll through that a few times with your inhale. Lift and reach and stretch. And with your exhale, draws you forward with a nice long spine. Then tuck your chin at the end. One more time as you inhale, push into the earth. Lift, stretch. Come forward with the chest, nice straight spine, and release. So you might be looking forward or then just tuck your chin in at the end. Remember, it's going to look different for everybody. Some people, once you're there for a breath or two, can straighten out their legs. It's not for me, and I'm okay with that. Because for me, to be kind to my body, it means those knees are going to be bent probably for my whole life. And again, I'm okay with that. Take some breaths. Think about from your sacrum all the way up towards the top of your head, getting long. So you might even be up taller than you think. And then just simply draw your chin in. Take another breath. On inhale this time, roll yourself all the way up. Take a deep, long shoulder roll one way and the opposite. Slowly bring the soles of your feet together in this position. Some people will hold the toes, hold the feet. Some people will even open the feet out like a book, Baddha Konasana. You may also hold your ankles, hold your knees on the outside or the inside, or hold your shins. All I'm looking for is a belly in and a tall spine. Wherever you hold, just let your legs fall outwards. The spine long, take a deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Softly draw your knees together. You can come to lie on the mat for a moment. Shavasana will be very brief. So hands behind your thighs. Roll yourself all the way down, spine long. Allow your legs to simply stretch out. Allow your arms to stretch out, palms face the ceiling. Allow your whole body to meet the earth. Allow your breath to soften. Allow your body to release. Give yourself permission here to simply let go completely. This is going to be a brief Shavasana. So as much as you can surrender right now, do so. Let your whole body sink into the earth. Let yourself surrender. mouth, exhale, release. As you move fingers and toes, bring your knees to your chest, Apanasana position. Take a moment as you hug yourself inwards to thank yourself for showing up on the mat today, as I thank you too. Let your whole body release. Thank your body, thank yourself and every part of you for showing up. Thank yourself for everything that you do to be the person that you are in this moment. Find full gratitude for just you, as you are. Roll softly onto your side. Help yourself to a seated position of your choice. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Get yourself tall, spine all along. Eyes remain closed, lengthen. Take a moment where you just find that breath again. As you inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. And as you exhale, hands to your heart center. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. I really, really, really appreciate it. So yes, I'm hoping that I can see this, just so that I can show you that. I can see it. Okay, hold on. I don't want to be looking into the camera and being that close. So guys, basically what I want to let you know is that new meditation series that I put up, Take 5, is available on YouTube. So it is going to be, make sure you watch the intro to it, and then also the first meditation is up, and every night I'll put up the next meditation so that it's available for you the next morning. So please enjoy it. I hope that you do. It's not something I've done before, so if you don't enjoy it, maybe one of the videos will, that you will like, and you might continue on with that. And maybe you can share it with somebody who will enjoy it and benefit from it as well. And thanks so much for joining me. Anne, you made it. Thank you. Hi, Anne. Christina, I'm going to try and say it. Guten Morgen. Morgan. Yeah, I think I did it right. And everyone's saying happy anniversary, Mommy and Daddy. Thank you. Ursula, hi. Laura, Stafford, hello, welcome. You are very welcome, Adele. Oh, Lizzie made it. Thanks for joining me. Guys, thanks so much for joining me as well on a Sunday morning. I really didn't know if this was going to be a thing or not, but thank you. Oh, hi Miriam and Sue. Thanks so much for joining me. I really hope you have a great day after this. And yeah, look, as I say, please do check out the meditation. I just feel like where everyone is doing so good at home at the minute with fitness and working out the physical body. As much as I know exercise and yoga itself, the physical practice helps the mental part as well. I just feel like if we can give ourselves the 5 minute where it's just simply training our brains just to focus. The word meditation scares me, and I explain a little bit in the intro about that, but it's more about concentration, concentrating your mind on something specific, and then if meditation ever arises from that, it will. But it's really the focus and the concentration, and I feel like we need that right now. You know, most of us really do. So, Cherish, hi! I did and Sarah Jean as well. Nana, I did it! Lads, there was an oldies. This is amazing. On a Sunday morning, fair play to you. Anyone practicing your PJs? I wonder. Did you? Oh, Terry says, happy anniversary, Mommy. So, I don't think Daddy was, I've definitely, Liz's daughter joined as well. Hi, Karina. That's amazing. Anyway, I better get off this thing because this is so cool. I could literally, this is what I've been waiting for, is to be able to see people's comments. It's amazing. And if you know me, you know I'm like not tech savvy at all, so this is really Hi, Maisie. I want to see a picture of you in your PJs. Okay, I'm going to stop this computer because I'm going to be on it for the day. Guys, have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for joining me and happy Sunday.